Hey, so today we're making a soft and moist loaf cake. So get your loaf pan or loaf tin, and then I'm just going to go ahead and coat it inside with margarine just to help the parchment paper stick to it later so it does not move. So this is what it looks like. You could also use lard for this if you want. Now in a bowl, go ahead and sift all of the dry ingredients. So first we have here is 2 cups of flour, and then I just sifted it by batch. So this is the first one. And in there as well, I will add in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and then 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. And then I will sift it as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix them all together. Make sure everything is combined. Alright, so now let's work on the wet ingredients. So in a bowl, I will add in 175 grams of softened butter, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of grated lemon peels, and then 1 cup of white sugar. And then I'm going to go ahead and cream the butter and the rest of all of the ingredients. And in here, I will add in eggs 1 by 1. I'm using 4 eggs here, by the way. Now when it gets this consistency, go ahead and add in 3 tablespoons of lemon juice to the 1/2 cup of milk and mix it together. And then once again, pour it in the batter and then mix it well. I tried doing this by batches so I could really incorporate it better. So when it gets to this point, you can stop beating it. Now I will add in the dry ingredients to it. But I will switch to using a spatula to mix it. I'm just gonna do the cut and fold method. Do not overmix this. Now once it looks like this, go ahead and transfer the batter into the pan and then bake it in the oven for 15 minutes. So when it's done baking, this is what it's going to look like. Now you would know that this is done because if you put the knife in the cake, the batter is not going to stick to the sides of the knife. Right? So I'm gonna let that cool for 15 minutes. Now while that is cooling down, let us work on the glaze. Now in a pan, I added in 1/2 cup of brown sugar and then also 1/2 cup of water. And then 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and let it boil. Now don't mix this, just let it melt basically. Now when it gets to this consistency, you know it's done. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply that all over our lemon loaf pan, making sure all sides are coated. It's good to apply this when the lemon loaf is still warm. After that, I will let it cool for another 15 minutes and then glaze it. While it's cooling, let's make the glaze. I just used confectioner's sugar here, milk, and lemon juice. Now the proportion is totally up to you. Some like their glaze thick, so if that's the case, then add in less of the liquids and more of the confectioner's sugar. But if you want to thin out the glaze, then of course increase the liquids. And when I say liquids, I mean add in more milk or lemon juice. And if you want the glaze to be more lemony or lemon flavored, go ahead and add in more lemon juice. Now I like mine to be like this consistency right here. It's not too thick and not too thin either. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put that in a pipe, and I'm just going to glaze it on top of the loaf pan. And then to top it off, I will use the lemon peels to decorate it and to add more flavor to this. Now I do advise to let it completely cool before cutting it. Now this is what it looks like. It smells amazing and it tastes so good. It's moist and soft, and it's not too sweet either. And also, this is the type of loaf cake that it's not oily, because sometimes I notice that like these, sometimes they tend to be oily, but this one is not. So you have got to try this out. I know this recipe is a no-fail one, and it is so super easy to make as well. So if you want more videos like this, please like and subscribe.